Hello folks, it's Mike Cayley 7 coming to you from the Phoenix 2014 electric line. Alright, so I've got a topic. I'll start with a story today. When my mother was a Jehovah's Witness many years ago, she was at some function somewhere and they played the national anthem, and she did not. Hang on, I gotta get by this bus. She didn't stand up for the national anthem because it was against her religion. The Jehovah's Witnesses believe that there is no government but the government of God. So you cannot partake in that kind of secularism. Agree with it, disagree with it, but that's, you know, she was following her conviction, whatever. So, as she's standing there, actually, as she's sitting there, this guy looks down at her. What the hell happened here? All right, that seems kind of random. Toys and... It's sad, actually. So as she's sitting there, this guy says to her, you know, I fought in Vietnam for your freedom. So he was clearly insulted that she didn't stand up. And she said, well, I thank you for fighting for my freedom to not stand up during the national anthem. And that shut him up. So that brings me to this topic about freedom and patriotism. There are those who believe if you burn the American flag or step on it or put it upside down, intentionally insult the flag, then you should be prosecuted. Well, first of all, that's actually not legal. You cannot legally prosecute anybody for desecrating the flag. That was decided back in the 60s. So you have the right to express yourself, especially your political beliefs, and burning of the flag, pooping on it, whatever, is your freedom of expression. It's one of the very foundational First Amendment rights. And the First Amendment is from the Bill of Rights. I mean, come on. You might hate it, but that's one of your freedoms. Your freedom to poop on the flag. Freedom to not stand up for the national anthem. Freedom to not pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. You have that freedom. And you're going to make somebody do it because of your patriotism? Then you just shit on the Constitution and shit on the very freedom somebody fought and died for. By the same token, the freedom of expression guarantees you the right to fly a Nazi flag if you want to. The right to fly a communist flag. Any flag you want. And so now this business about the Confederate flag being no one's going to sell it on Amazon anymore. I mean, really? What kind of bullshit is that? It's all, you know what that is? It's just money. That's all it is. People know Amazon could smell it in the wind. If we sell these flags, people will boycott us. So they jumped on board before anybody could even make a stink. Nobody's selling the Confederate flag anymore. Now I can understand if a legislature says we're not going to fly the flag on our state house anymore. We're going to take it off our license plates. I can understand if they want to do that, you know, legally speaking. I can understand that part. But not selling the flag anymore or cursing somebody because they do on their private property, that goes against everything that is American. I may not like the Nazis, I may disagree with their principles, and I'm sure as hell glad that we beat the Nazis in World War II. But if neo-Nazis are going to march through the town protesting their beliefs, saying, oh, we believe white people are better, then I'm going to defend their right to do so, just as much as I would defend the Black Panther Party, saying white people are devils. I'd stand there and protect them too. They have a right to say that. What you don't have a right to do is to advocate the overthrowing of the government. You don't have the right to treason. Burning a flag is not treason. You're not advocating the overthrow of the United States. You're basically making your opinion. You could stand there and say, I hate this country. You could stand there and say, I hate everything about this country and I hate the president. That's one thing. But if you say, we should overthrow this country, we should kill so-and-sos, then that is treason, and that is illegal. That is not protected speech. So if you want to fly the Confederate flag, go right ahead. Doesn't bother me at all. Flags don't offend me. And even if they did, you still have a right to express yourself. There's nothing in the Constitution that guarantees your right not to be offended. You know, the really sad part is that in this country, we still have to deal with this crap. This kind of racism thing where people go into a church full of black people and start shooting. For what? It's just stupid. Or people go into a school and start shooting. Why do we have this? What is wrong with the mentality of our people where they think they can solve their problems through the barrel of a gun? It's not the gun, it's the people. Why do we have so many crazy people in this country? They have a shit ton of guns in Canada. You don't see this kind of stuff happening. 12,000 people a year killed from guns. Why is it an American thing? I don't know. I just don't know. Are we drama queens? Maybe. Freaky though, isn't it? So that's my take on the flag issue. I can understand why. Now see, this is another thing. If you're going to fly that flag, don't be surprised when people call you a bigot, when people call you a racist. Because you got to understand what it means to millions of people. It might mean nothing bad to you. It's a I'm proud to be Southern thing. But you have to understand that to others, it's like if a Nazi guy holds up a flag in front of Jewish people, how would they feel? It's the same thing. That flag represents racism. It represents slavery, oppression, evil, lynchings. I mean, it represents so many bad things. You have the right to fly it, but they have the right to call you an asshole. If you're okay with that, then good. Have a nice day. If you're not okay with that, then, well, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, all right, folks, this is my Kaylee 7. Bidding you a fond farewell. I'll talk to you later.